Hello there, lovely listener. This is just a warning to let you know that this episode of Return of the Giants may contain adult language or adult themes. Hello everybody. Hello there. Welcome back to the Lost Archives. It is wonderful to see your gorgeous faces. It has been some time. I'm very sorry. I was away for a conference that went for basically a full week. Unfortunately, not a full work week. It went from Wednesday to Wednesday or Wednesday to Tuesday over the weekend, and it means we haven't had a session in a little bit. I am very excited to be diving back in with Return of the Giants. We've got everyone here raring, ready, and excited to go. Fun news before we dive on in. I don't think I've got anything super fun and crazy to share. Just that I obviously missed one of the week's character art reveals for Mistborn in the Discord, and I've just remembered that now in this moment. I will make up for it because I was away and didn't have access to my computer. I will make up for it with a double art reveal in the Discord this Friday to show off more of the characters, because we've still got, I think, 3 left that I haven't shown you guys. So for those of you who are in the Discord checking it out, you will get early access to see the character art for our Mistborn characters. No information yet about who is playing what, just the character art themselves. And I'd love to hear your theories, who you think is going to be taking the characters in what direction, what Metalborn powers they might have. Could be very, very interesting. We don't know yet, because the Session 0 helps us determine what those powers are. So at the moment, we're also guessing. As much as you are, which is great fun, and gives us a lot of freedom for the character creation once we get into it. That's pretty much the main fun thing to share. I guess this is a side thing. Dave's been setting up and running a Pal World server for a bunch of us in the background. I'm wondering if I get some time free. I know that doesn't happen very often, but if I do, I might see when the others are on, jump in, do a bit of a stream of that. And Dave, if you're looking for some other people, do you reckon we should reach out to Archie and Andrew? They might be keen.
Oh, I mean that. Yeah, more the merrier. They're always welcome to jump on.
It's
a community at this point.
It is. I'll forward it through, and I'll try and recruit them into my guild. Because at the moment,
more people would be better. Me and Jess are trying to organize some player events, like an amazing race thing where you have to collect screenshots or pals and stuff, and then have a little reward. And host it all at the market city she's made, so that more players the better.
Yeah, done. I'll message it through. I'll forward it through them then, Dave. In that case, sweet as. Sweet. Any other fun news to share before we do our recap and dive on in? Everything? No, cool. Has anyone seen the Odyssey yet?
I've seen clips of the Cyclops' scream, and that's about it.
That's a puppet. The Cyclops is a puppet. It's incredible. I saw some of the behind the scenes. I haven't seen the Odyssey. I want to go see it. But when I saw the behind the scenes of the puppet, I lost my shit. It looks amazing.
Does that mean you'd be coming down to Melbourne?
Oh, good question. No, I can't afford that right now. But I think we have an IMAX in Queensland, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure we have one on the Gold Coast. Well, you're the one who brought up coming down to Melbourne.
Oh, I don't know. I thought Melbourne was the only place.
We literally have an IMAX at the Gold Coast.
Really?
Pacific Fair. It's literally
yes,
very close.
And then there's the big one on South Bank.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to go Pacific Fair. They've got a really good burger place at Pacific Fair that I really, really like.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 10. I thought there was 1.
There's 10 in Queensland.
Crazy. Oh, there's in Australia.
In Australia. I just want to point out right now, the Americans, when we go there's 10 IMAXs in Australia, the Americans are going to be like, I've got 10 in my state. So maybe we try not to be too excited. Yeah.
Well.
No?
Australia has one true IMAX, often called
no.
GT or Giant Screen IMAX Cinema in IMAX Melbourne.
Yeah, okay.
It's the only theatre in the Southern Hemisphere capable of projecting the massive 1.431 aspect ratio in both 70mm film and dual 4K laser.
Oh, okay. So I am flying to Melbourne if I want to see it in 70mm.
Sounds. You're just watching it at a normal cinema in Queensland.
Fuck.
Are we talking about
Shit.
Odyssey?
Yeah,
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, on that bombshell, let's do the recap and I'll have a cry about that later. So, the Tempest Adventuring Guild, a name now legendary across the lands of Nostea, is taking on the threat posed by the return of the Giants. Having braved the unnatural cold afflicting the islands of Northgard, the team have arrived on the frost giant stronghold island of Lissheim, seeking to close the gateway to the frozen hell of Cania. Working with the Frost Giant Svindale, the plan initially was to infiltrate Listheim undetected, and then meet up with Freyin, the Volker of the Frost Giants and a possible ally, at the Moonpool in the shadow of the Frostmount. This plan has quickly fallen apart, however. The team are now preparing to free their Frost Giant allies who seem to have been captured by those loyal to Blodrin. We left off last session as the team discussed their best approach for closing the portal and made their way over towards their captured allied giants. So, you are all currently making your way back up through the tunnels from that section of that small human town underneath the Frost Giant longhouse. The remains of the vampire's lair having been mostly demolished, the vampire captured in a bottle, Barry and Professor Griswold having departed via teleportation, leaving you with those lingering ideas on how best to solve the problem of the portal and how to close it. We dive straight back in as all of you make your way up the long stone pathway and arrive back out in the bitter cold of Listheim. Harry, from your perch up on top of the longhouse, having never... no, you did come down to the tunnels eventually, but I think because you were away the session before, I had you go out and do a bit of a scout to see if you could find your Frost Giant companions. From your vantage point, you were able to spot them located in what looks like a fortified two-story mead hall or brewery, potentially, that's set back a little bit from the village. 2 Frost Giants, both marked with Blodrin's runes, stand guard out front, and behind a barred window, the bars having been freshly installed, you caught a glimpse of Svindale looking out across the area, looking somewhat forlorn and anxious before moving back away from the window's edge. So, what I'll do, I'll bring you guys all back onto the map of the Frost Giant town of Listheim. Here we go, into the Listheim Harbour map. And I will position you all where you are, which is right outside... Oh, sorry, you're in the right spot. Right outside the edge of the longhouse. The aforementioned mead hall that you are investigating is located down towards the south, past the inner gatehouse, just towards... past the polar bear pen, and then further down towards the west. So if you can see on the map there, directly south, I'm pinging, past this gate, and then towards the west once you pass through it.
Sorry, can you ping again? I was zoomed in and admiring the token that says the gang. Is that you?
It's all of you. I put all of you. I'll make it really big. I used a picture. I put all of you in it.
It's really cool.
So it's got all of you so that it's like on a map where it's really big and the scale kind of fucks up a bit. I can just have one token for all of you.
That's
like
so
always
cute.
The game
Should I share that with the
discover
map?
something.
The map. Yeah. Otherwise, people will be upset with me on the. Here we go. There you go, everybody.
But as a result, could you please ping the entryway again, because I was looking at the token.
So directly south, you can see the edge of the gatehouse there. I'm pinging it now.
Yep.
Past that gatehouse, and then to the west.
Speaking of the polar bear pens,
Yes.
as
What
we
do you
come
see
out,
as you
start
look
having
over?
a look over. Yeah, what's happening over there after the chaos we sort of caused?
Yeah. The chaos in the polar bear pen seems to have somewhat died down. 2 of the polar bears are currently strung out over the fence, their bodies hanging over as they slowly bleed out, blood dripping from various wounds as frost giants examine their corpses and seem to be in the process of preparing to skin them. The enormous polar bear Bjorha is currently standing over the body of a frost giant that he has ripped the throat out of and is currently feasting on its internal organs. The frost giant does have a mark of Blodrin.
Perfect. I guess the magic from before helped push a little bit of the fight in our side. And it looks like they're busy bleeding out the beasts. Maybe we quickly get past now while they're tending to that job.
Should I get past without a trace back up again? I think I can use some of the residual magic in my staff and sort of, keep the spell slots that we need there later.
Don't know about the rest of the party, but I'm not the most agile, so I would like that personally.
Yeah, All right, so using 2 of the charges in my Staff of the Woodlands, I'm gonna get Pass Without a Trace running again.
Fantastic.
Well,
Could I please
what's
get a stealth check?
Time as well.
What was that? Sorry.
Like after we had the long rest before.
Yeah.
Is it like a new day or the same day or?
Here is where it gets very tricky. The cloud cover above from that portal that's open to Lisheim, open to Kania, through connecting Kania to Lisheim. The cloud cover that's bursting through now fully blocks out any sign of the sun. It is hard to know if it's day or night. Instead, there is this constant aurora rippling through the clouds from the portal's opening as the freezing air of Kania, charged with these high energy particles, interacts with the air of Nostea, resulting in this undulating blue-green light that covers the land in its kind of perpetual twilight. It is very hard to know what the time is. With no stars visible through the clouds, with no sun, no moon, you actually have no idea.
Like Dave's background. Would my Staff of Frost know if it's been dawn, perhaps?
Your Staff of Frost would know if it has...
recharges at
Yeah, it does
dawn.
recharge at dawn. You sense that your staff is charged.
Oh. Okay, 1d6 plus 4.
Lyra,
Did that roll through?
is that a stealth check of a natural 1?
Uh-oh.
Yes. I'm wondering
Okay.
if I should perhaps use my inspiration.
Maybe.
Or if
I-
should
I am going to need stealth
shenanigans.
checks from everybody, so we'll see what the average is. It could be that the average pulls you up and you're okay, but Harry's bringing it back with 21. Reliable
Which is
talent
my
coming
min.
in.
Yep.
15 from Niles. Fantastic.
My staff fully recharged.
I do
That's
roll with
brilliant, thank you.
disadvantage because I have
Shit.
plate armor, so good luck.
That's actually a very bad
That's a
roll.
5. But I didn't have a
Okay.
plus, so that's 15.
Yep.
Or whatever the plus is.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, you fuck off.
Wow. I didn't know they spelled that way.
Oh dear. Grim also bringing us in with the
no.
natural 1 on stealth.
All right, I think I'm gonna use my inspiration. Reroll.
Nice.
I have a
Nine
inspiration
from,
from,
from
I'm using that
Bartholomew.
as well.
Wait, these are with plus 10s, right, though? From
They,
Pass Without a Trace?
they are, but natural 1s are still natural 1s.
I have
They
used
also-
my inspiration.
They also drag the average down quite a bit as well, don't forget. There we go. Okay, so fantastic. With your pluses, with the final rolls, with the plus 10, we have a 31 for Harry, 25 for Niles, 15 for Cassius, 19 for Bartholomew, 20 for Lyra, and 29 for Grim, as you have both re-rolled your natural ones with your inspiration. Your average stealth check is fantastic. As you all make your way across the frozen ground, ducking from the overgrown sections, these snowberry bushes that are growing despite the freezing cold, weighed down with snow on their upper branches, allowing you easy passage. The really dicey part is running over in front of the entryway to the longhouse, but you watch as the giants, their attention fully focused on Bjorha, the enormous bear that's currently eviscerating a member of their group, count, and then rush across the gap, disappearing into the scrub on the other side in a moment of frenzied panic. As you hold still, there's no cries of alarm, no shouts. You think you've gotten through okay. The next opening. Again, pausing, waiting for your moment. Right as you're about to go, you watch as a frost giant strides across the surface, the platform up above the top of the palisade wall. You watch as Harry reaches out and pulls Lyra back into the cover again. Sorry, Lyra, your roll was... No, sorry, it'd be Cassius. Cassius, your roll was the lowest. You watch as Harry reaches out, grabs Cassius and pulls him back into cover right before a giant walks across that top section of the palisade wall. You count down again. The footsteps receding, and then rush across the gap, ducking into the shadow of the gatehouse and squeezing underneath the palisade gate, emerging onto the other side. As you do so, you can see the area here outside the gate is far less patrolled. It's been not as well defended. This area hasn't been fully assembled or constructed yet, but you can see the mead hall, the converted mead hall, on the pathway just towards the south here. The doorway only about 50, 60 feet. What is that for you guys? Sorry, it's 100 feet, double what I said. The doorway, and they're about 100 feet away. The pathway on either side overgrown with more of these frost-resistant plants, allowing you safe and easy passage. As you approach the edge of the hall, you can see that there are 2 frost giants standing guard, both wielding what look like strange modified crossbows. The arc of the bowstring glows softly with this white-blue light, and you can see that the arm of the bow is made of some almost like a crystal-like substance, like a deep blue sea ice. It's a beautiful color, but the bows look clearly enchanted. You can see that they also look more like siege weapons. There's an enormous crank to wind back the arm, and you can see that the giants each have strapped to their waist what look like pouches full of enormous bolts, almost like scorpion bolts, if it was the size of you. However, and I'm going to be really nice here, with Lyra's test. No, I'm not going to do a test roll. Go on, maybe a perception or investigation check. Whoever would like to do that.
Yes.
Maybe anyone?
18's a good
That's a good
start, Lyra.
choice.
28, Harry. Fantastic.
Wow.
Perception.
If you want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Cool.
Yeah,
Harry.
I'm not going to beat that.
14 for Niles. Lyra and Niles, the two of you notice that there are windows. However, they're so high up on the side of the building and right out in the open, you're not sure they're going to be an easy way to access. And slipping by the front door, right past these 2 giants standing guard, is a tall order. Harry, you, however, notice something interesting. Looking at the edge of the mead hall, this mead brewery, you can see a depression in the snow where a rectangular section of it is lower than the area around. You think there might be a cellar entrance to this building, located on the side away from the 2 frost giants. And as you lead the party around through the snow, through the undergrowth, your theory is confirmed. Your feet, pushing through the snow, collide with wood, and as you scrape back the layer of tight-packed layer of snow on the surface, you can see what looks like a double wooden trapdoor leading down into a basement below this building. It is not locked, but it is very heavy.
Is it nighttime or
Before we go
daytime
in-
at the moment?
It's very. It's. I think of it as like twilight in terms of just because of that. So essentially, the cloud cover is blocking out all natural light, and the only light is from this portal that's currently open. The mixing of the air of Cania with Nostea is creating this perpetual northern lights, perpetual aurora right above the town and around the portal. So it's kind of like this, like a twilight in terms of luminosity.
DM,
If I see Harry looking at the sky to see what time it is, I'm like, it's dawn has passed somewhat recently. I tap the little frost on my staff. Frosters are more there than usual. If that helps.
Are we within 60 feet of the window where we last saw Svindal?
Yes, you would be.
Because we
Definitely.
don't need, guys, as long as we're sort of hiding in this foliage, we might not even have to go into the basement. And can I just reestablish my linking tattoo connection with them? Because it's just within 60 feet. I don't need to be able to see them. Just be like,
Yes, you can.
Svindal, it's us. Hello.
Yes, you can. As all of you are crouching in the growth. You had a question, Christian, as well?
yeah. While the party's doing what they're doing, and Harry and Lyra are sort of deciding which is going to be the best way to rescue Svindal, Bart wants to just... the map may be confusing me. We've gone on the outsides of the wall and we're approaching now the town hall. Is the town hall on the outskirts of the town, outside the wall, or is
not
it
the town
in
hall,
center
like
of the town?
a mead. I said mead hall. What I meant to say is like a mead brewery.
Okay.
It's like it's a 2-story brewery essentially that's been converted into this jail house, this temporary holding cell for Svindal. There's 2 layers of this palisade wall, an inner and an outer layer. The inner section is where you've been currently. You're moving into the outer section, which is not yet constructed. You can see sections of the palisade wall are partially under construction, and this is where most of the accommodation is, most of the houses.
Okay, so it would be fair to say through some of the unbuilt areas we can see the sort of terrain and forestry and whatnot beyond.
Yes, 100%. You can see the forest at the foothill of the enormous frost mount rising up over the top of the village. And from here as well, it's much easier to see that split in the center of the mountain, almost like a wedge has been cut out of it, revealing what looks like a valley hidden in the center, or maybe an old caldera, volcanic caldera, right in the very center of this mountain. Above that is the portal.
Bart's not the best at it, so as everyone's doing things, he's going to saddle up beside his advisor, Niles.
Yes.
Do you see the Wolf Mother anywhere? And sort of scour out into the tree lines far in the distance.
What about the Joker and the Thief?
In the night. They say the Joker is a wanted man. No. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Niles will look, I guess, to see if he can find Fenrir. Right? We're looking for Fenrir.
I believe you were keeping an eye out for Fenrir.
I'm
Fenris,
going
sorry.
to actively look
Fenris.
for Fenrir.
Fenris, our
I'm not-
version. We've gender swapped.
I'm going to actively look for Fenris in this case, now that Bartholomew has instructed me to do so.
Perfect. Could I get a perception or investigation check, please?
My lordly vassal has instructed me to search for the she-wolf.
Where is the she-wolf located?
Does the perception check, was it?
Perception or investigation. Survival could also float here. I'd allow survival too.
I think Niles is a perceptive boy, so he's going to try roll that. He's rolled a 14 again. That's
Another
great.
14 for the perception check.
What's 14?
Can Bart give his inspiration to Niles in this moment?
I will do you one better. You could have helped him with this, with the help action. You may have
I
advantage.
already rolled those, so I don't want to feel like I'm cheating.
Oh,
'cause I
you
rolled
did roll. You did
badly.
roll a 9. Apologies. Yeah, you can use your
I don't want to be
inspiration.
like, oh, I'll give him inspiration next.
That's
That'd be
fine. No.
scummy.
Yeah, that's
You
all right.
can-
We'll take the floor down. It's okay.
You can
No,
spend that.
I'll give him my inspiration.
You're gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah. I don't see shit, to be honest.
Well, neither
15.
Neither am I.
Nice.
Insider?
As you glance out towards the woods in the shadow of the frost mount, you don't really see much of anything. There's no movement. The perpetually falling snow is kind of blocking a lot of the noise as well, muffling any hint of noises that might have helped you. I mean, it did help get you guys through the village, but now it's working against you.
Yeah.
However, with a 15, as you happen to glance back towards the ocean, the sea is completely frozen here, stretching from the borders of Lisheim all the way back down south towards the edge of the continent, the island that you just came from.
Yeah.
In the mist and the snow that is currently blowing around the edges of Lisheim, for a moment you catch sight of something large moving. Enormous. Padding across the ice, staying just out of view before it disappears. A large hulking beast.
Yeah. It's hard to make out any specific detail, but there is certainly something out there on the ice, moving, just out of sight, but it's doing a good job to stay hidden. Which is what I would do if I was her.
At what point would it be relevant for us to apply the ambergris to ourselves? I mean, it'll make it harder to be stealthy, but I also don't want to get attacked by the wolves.
Yes.
I'm quite happy with that, to be honest.
I think maybe we
We made
apply
it
it once
stop.
the distraction has been begun and the Tiaxlus are let loose.
Oh yeah.
We all have the ambergris on us. Still, everyone has that ready.
Once they start keeping the giants occupied, I don't think we need to worry too much about stealth at that point.
As long as we all have a piece, just in the event that we do get separated from each other.
It's probably wise.
I believe I did have some in the back. Let me double check.
Yeah, like in the party bag, maybe we can just sort of slice it up and just
Pass it out now.
I'm sure there's
It is
pre-cut,
pungent.
prepared.
As soon as you begin unwrapping it to cut it up, that smell assails your nose. This kind of almost sickly, sweet, fishy. It is a rough odor.
I'm not going to get used to this smell. Just saying it. And this has to go on me, on my feathers, on my plumage. Oh,
On your clothes would work. I mean, having any of it on you is going to be enough. Like, it's pretty potent, the smell.
on my clothing.
Bad. Just think of it as whale tonsil stones. It's not that.
Can I claim laundry on a uniform as a tax reduction through the Tempest Guild? Is that
I'm sure Mira would have a way.
that's something that Lyra would be able to accommodate?
Armor and weapon
Well,
cleaning is
you're supposed to
included
get
as one of
tax
your
write-offs.
employee benefits.
I've just been using the laundry at the hall.
Oh no! Please tell me you kept your receipts. Oh, you.
They're just free to
you can-
use.
I can help. We can forge those. Oh, what free to you?
No,
Yeah,
my clothing
Just-
requires
I'll do it
special
later.
treatment. I write out a little pink slip and I hand it off to Mira, and she takes it down to the
Mira would have
industrial
someone do that.
laundromat
Mira
down
would
the road.
have someone
Yes,
for
well,
that. Yeah.
it's probably Barry or Gary or one of those.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
I'm a fan of blind carbon copy. Trust me, it's a lifesaver once you get it into it.
Ooh, yes.
Lyra, as you reestablish the linking tattoo, what do you say?
Svinval, it's the band of adventurers. We noticed that you've been taken captive. The attack is probably going to begin in about an hour. Do you have any ambergris on you? And do you know where what's her name?
Freyan.
Freyan is, or anybody that you want to urgently be marked as an ally. We're running out of time.
Never before have I been so pleased to hear the voices of a small folk. It has gone terribly wrong. When I came back to the harbour, they knew that I had been working against them. They have imprisoned me, a bunch of the others as well, in various homes. Freyan is imprisoned with me in the room next door. She is injured. I do not have any ambergris on me. They took everything I had.
All right.
Before you come, though, please, they took my hound. Do you know where he has gone?
Finja?
Finja, where is... do you have Finja?
Yep. They're safe. They're safe. Yep. We got them out. If you've probably heard the kerfuffle in the polar bear, but that was us getting Finja out. But all good, safe.
Oh,
Can't say the
that
same
is
for
a
the polar
relief.
bears. But
Those beasts were always vicious. Now they have been changed by the magic spilling free from their portal, much like my hounds had been, I suspect. There was one among them, a nasty bear, that I thought was some sort of trollkin.
he seems to have been the one that did the damage. And can I look over at Grim for a second? And just sort of ask him, what are the requirements for your dimension door spell? Like, sort of how many... Would you fit 2 giants through your dimension door spell? Do you have to be able to see the room?
There were rules and stipulations. That'd be I lick my thumb and I start rifling through my spell book. Detect magic? No. Tiny hut? Not now. Withering? Ooh, that's a fun one, but everything here is pretty well withered. No teleportation circle. Not quite it. Oh, there it is. Dimension door. Okay, I'm just reading through it. You teleport from a location to a location range, arrive at the exact spot desired. Helpful. It can be a place you see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating the distance and direction. Ooh, you could say it's 200 feet straight downwards, or you could say 300 feet upwards, northwest at a 45-degree angle. I love the rules of these spells. Here we go. This is important. You could teleport one willing creature. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you teleport, and it teleports to a space within 5 feet of your destination.
One.
So you need to be next to him.
But
Yes,
The
you
trouble
could
is-
get a return. You could get a return, or
Freyan
you could go there with me, essentially.
There's 2 giants that we need to get out. Well, preferably. Or I guess at the very least, if we can get up there and get them some ambergris, might be able to heal Freyan while we're up there. What are we thinking, guys? Any ideas?
Your side of the telepathic conversation was probably out loud, so the rest of us heard.
Yeah, I'm relaying like. Yeah.
The other companions of his, are they all kept in this area?
He mentioned that some of them are in their homes. And then back to the relay. I'm gonna ask. It's like, are these allies of yours nearby? Is it obvious which are the homes that they're being locked up in? Are they all in the same home in this particular building by any chance of luck for us?
There are 3 more warriors who have been locked up with me and Freyan. The rest are not necessarily fighters. They are frost giants, but they are not necessarily trained in martial feats of prowess. They are located in 4, 5 other buildings around. But if you can free me and my Drengir, we can free the others and mark them. And you can focus on the portal.
Okay. All right. Sounds like you might have to try and do a prison break in an hour then.
Sounds like
that
if we
is
just
not
focused
a
our
lot of time.
attentions-
That is not a lot of time. No.
Should we inform him about the Tiaxlu and the deal we've made?
Oh yes, absolutely. And just sort of making
You
sure
can
I do
just say-
get the.
You say, we made a deal with some ancient
Yeah.
vampires we found underneath the long hall.
Well, I'm going to be a
It's
little bit more diplomatic in how I'm saying this, but I'm like, we have obtained some powerful allies. Do not be concerned by their appearance or
Also,
abilities.
they're going to attack your friends?
We did tell them about the ambergris, right?
We told
You
them
told
about the
them
marks.
No, anyone
Yeah.
marked with blood run. Yeah.
But that's the thing.
That's-
Some of those people, we didn't know if
Yeah.
they've been forced to have the mark or not. So, like, who knows if your brother decided, like, oh, I want to join this side of the clan. Like,
Yeah.
Join the gang.
I'm just gonna
It's
ask
the
them.
main reason you guys chose to use the ambergris for Fenris, partly because you weren't sure then about how the marks worked and whether or not they would all be marked, whether it was a willing thing or not, but more importantly because you know the wolves wouldn't necessarily be paying that much attention to it. You're hoping the vampires do.
But I think the vampires would be more visually, hopefully. But I'm just gonna ask Spindle, like, are any of your friends and allies, do they have the mark of the blood-ridden by any chance?
There are some who have... Freyan has told me that there are some who have been marked against their will, and some who have been marked because they have followed along with Blodgren out of fear, not out of loyalty. I was hoping that we could mark them with the ambergris and spare them.
Ooh.
I think we just need to tell him the truth.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out about that. I don't know why we didn't tell them about the ambergris plan. We had entirely forgotten that, and assumed that everyone with the mark of the bloodrin might, who will be our enemies. We will find a way to, hopefully keep them safe.
We can tell those who have been marked that we know are not to, that we know do not follow out of loyalty to stay inside, to prepare themselves and hide away for the incoming conflict. Would that
don't
be
act
enough?
hostile. We'll try and find them again and let them know about the ambergris mark.
Are
Lyra,
these
tell them
allies?
about the Tiaxlu.
When will they attack?
Yes,
What
yes,
will
so
their attack
these-
look like?
Well, there's 2 of them, and I just sort of describe them, just so their appearance, approximate height, and that they are somewhat vampiric in nature and quite prone to flame.
Hame of Oz.
Flame.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding of these creatures is they cannot enter places uninvited.
Well, we may have invited them, I mean, I guess not into the private dwelling, so yes.
Then we
And I
need to
sort of
keep...
look at the others, I'm like, can these guys enter uninvited places?
Well, they weren't affected by the weakness of sun or fire, so who the fuck knows?
They weren't night. They weren't night walkers,
They were
as
day
what they
walkers,
said. They
yeah.
were day walkers. So
Mm.
perhaps their ruling is different.
What did Svindal call them again?
Hemivores. Hemivores.
Ah, different from your standard vampire, the standard, night dwelling one. These ones are day ones and much, much, much older. Around the time of Anam old.
There's a brief pause before he responds. Freyan has heard of these creatures. She tells me that they are bound by some of the same laws as vampires, but not all of them. They have other strengths and weaknesses as well. She thinks that they will not be able to enter homes uninvited. But if you have made an agreement with them, that agreement could have been enough to grant them access to many other places. They are more... The word she used was devious than other drinkers, other blood drinkers.
I don't doubt that, but, I mean... At this point, I think we're going with a bit of the enemy of our enemy is our friend kind of situation.
Yeah.
So we're doing what we can, but, yes,
She says that they will try to turn as many creatures into vampires as they can, so that they may feed on them twice. Once as the living, and again as the dead.
Creatures, we might be somewhat in luck. We have entered into a number of contracted stipulations, so to speak, but they are only going to be able to turn the willing, and I am trying to remember what the rest of the promises were, but I should have written
I've got them all written down.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing them, that's for me to know. Because I've written down their interpretation of them, along with a whole bunch of notes about how I can bypass these, so I can't share it with you.
I knew it. Anyway, it was like, I think that's just going to have to be later else's problem.
I wanted to burn
willing, but
they would
not
have done
approached
much
into
anyway.
being willing.
Should have just left them.
Yeah, but I mean, as soon as we set the room on fire, they would have escaped anyway, just, without the blood, so...
We need to act fast. You need to get past these guards and free us. We are in rooms that have been warded with magic. We cannot break free from this side. You'll need to get in to break us out.
All right.
Can they cause a distraction, Lyra? Is that
yes,
possible? Sounds like we're being snuck in.
Is it safe to... If you cause a distraction, will that be exceedingly dangerous for you guys?
No, I have already insulted these guards many times. I will continue to do so loudly and berate them for their cowardice. Give me the signal and I will shout out the window to them once again.
I shall. The more noise you can make when I give you the signal, the better, just to cover up any noise of our breaking and entering. But, yes, I guess we're on our way, and I'll keep in contact.
I stand ready to fight, small folk.
See if they have anything that they want to add.
So are we just going to go in there and...
I think we're going to go into the basement, break them out, give them a vigorous heal, Freyan.
Fists swinging? Is that...
Well, he's going to try and... I'm going to see if we can do this stealthily, if at all possible. The rooms are magically warded, and so I'm assuming that there might not be guards inside. At least I'm hoping.
That would be lovely.
But time will tell. All aboard?
I suppose now or never.
All right.
Magical, but now or never, I guess. Yes.
Can I just sort of look at these, the basement cellar doors, and just think, wait a minute, how are we going to get these open? Because they're giant size, they're fucking heavy.
They're big, they're heavy.
Don't worry. I have something for that. Unless Harry, you've got.
Well, Harry puts his hand against the door to see if he can feel any heat.
There is no heat from the basement.
Like trying to tell this. Okay. Are there any cracks that we can see through to see if light's coming out?
There are some cracks. There is no light from the basement.
I pull out my chime of opening.
With my dog.
I could just open it with this, which will make a noise.
Well, I'm going to get Sindel
Let's just check inside first.
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure it's empty, but let's make some noise.
Can I use before we go casting knock on this here? Is it possible for me to put my mage hand on the other side of the door and feel around for a bolt or anything like that.
Yes, and especially with Harry guiding you, Harry, with your dark vision looking in, the basement that you can see below is what you can see is a large number of barrels stacked up, partially blocking and obscuring your view. Could you roll for me a perception or investigation check, please? $19. Harry, there is a figure slumped against the barrels, a giant figure slumped against the barrels, and you can hear the sound of snoring echoing up from the cracks in the wall, the cracks in the trapdoor. You're muted, Dave.
Can I see that figure is like bound, or is he like well dressed, or is he?
It's kind of more you can kind of catch the edge of their head. It looks like a frost giant wearing a helmet that is on a bit of a tilt. In one hand, they're clutching a flagon, and in the other, they're holding what looks like a small hammer, probably having been tapping these kegs of mead. It's hard to make out any more details. Their back is to you as they lean up against the barrels that are currently blocking your way.
Guys, there's someone in there, and I think they're sleeping. Either they're slacking on the job, which seems the case because they're holding a hammer. Maybe they're drunk. Who knows?
That's handy.
I mean, they've managed. Are they leaning against the doors?
The back is towards us, but they're not against the door, so we can open it. We just have to be very careful not to wake them up.
Right,
Or at least check first.
If I get Svindal to start making a ruckus now, could we give it a couple of seconds, see if he wakes up? If he doesn't, we can assume he's like dead drunk and go with the chime of opening idea?
Maybe let's hold off making a ruckus and see if we can just sneak in.
Can we open these doors stealthily?
I think so. Let's give it a go.
How strong are you?
Me?
Cassius.
Oh,
Just sort of guessing that he might be the strongest of the group.
I've got 8
Rabbit.
strength.
Well,
Athletics is 8+.
can help out a little myself as well. I had to keep my body toned for dancing.
I am as frail as anything.
I got a +6 in athletics, but strong, but big.
I am.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Am I strong?
Look, anything is stronger than my neg one, so, you know.
If you wanted me to balance on the door, I could do that. I'm very good at that.
We'd,
I could do a
Just
back
say-
flip.
Do you want me to
Could
try
bounce
and
on
move it?
yeah, just give it just like a bit of a gentle test. You know, quietly, just see how easy it is for you to move.
I'll get this door, you get that one, Cassius.
Probably,
You got a
you probably
crit.
just have to open one door.
Did you get a natural
Oh,
20?
holy
I got
shit.
a natural 20 for 28.
Thank God. I'm
Wow.
rolling horribly.
Just do it yourself.
One door might be
Cassius.
enough, but pretty big.
Cassius, you just reach down, crack your neck, and then as your giant cestus, your enormous giant-born, what's what I'm looking for here? Giant-forged arm reaches down between the cracks and cracks into the wood. You feel this surge of strength, pins and needles moving up your arm as your cestus begins to grow in size a little bit. The residual magic that allowed it to change its size to match you activating as with one push, you silently lift the trapdoor down into the cellar and lean it up against the side of the house, up against the side of the mead hall. There is no sound from the giant below, no creak of the hinges. It is perfectly silent, and you can see a ladder heading down into the darkness below.
All right. Well, no time like the present. Let's all get down there. Come on.
I obviously loosened it for you as I walk past Cassius.
I'm just gonna tell Finja to find somewhere that they can hide and just lay low rather than trying to come with us down the ladder.
Perfect.
And if they get discovered, just to run, like, escape kind of thing, rather than trying to fight.
Perfect. Brilliant. I will place you all on the map. Did you want to give the warning to Svindale? Or give the key?
Yeah, I'm just going to tell the Bethany said, like, we've snuck in. Give us a little bit. I'll let you know if we need that distraction. Just stand by.
I hold ready, small folk. Say the word, and I will give the mother of all distractions. I will shout and curse their mothers. I will shout and curse their fathers. By the end of this, they will be emotionally destroyed. Dave.
When we get a chance, Harry would like to investigate this guy a bit further.
100%. I'll bring you across to a map downstairs. Would you like to roll me an investigation check, please?
Yeah, I want to investigate his pockets. Sorry, I want to...
Should have known. As you move down into the darkness of the basement, you can see there are barrels stacked up against the wall. You've come down the ladder, which is just in the corner of the room up here. I'll bring us over to the map for this too, just so everyone can enjoy this one. As you begin to climb down the ladder, you watch as a crystal set into the wall begins to glow softly, casting a light bluey green glow against everything inside the room, seemingly catching the movement of your descent into the basement beyond. The frost giant does not stir. You can see that he is clearly passed out, a bit of vomit staining his white beard, the mark of Blodrin clearly across his right face, that blood rune, flagon of mead still spilling out on his right hand, and you can see that one of the barrels that he has tapped himself is now empty. The only thing in this room that you can hear is the colossal, guttural snores of a frost giant with sleep apnea. It is absolutely deafening.
How long do you stop breathing?
Oh, it's like 3 seconds. You hear...
3 seconds isn't long enough for
a wake up. Yeah, he's deep asleep.
I don't know, for a
He's not aroused.
Yeah, for an apnea.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He's not at half mast. Harry. Physiological response to the drop in blood pressure. Don't look at me. This is medical facts. Harry, Dave, please get us out of this.
So was the hammer was what I thought a hammer was? Was it actually just the booze, or was it...
in one hand he's got the massive flagon. In the other, on him it looks like a tiny hammer. For you guys it'd be like a massive war hammer. It looks like he used this to tap in a spigot into one of the barrels to then drink the mead out of it. That hammer is still.
Like it's worth a lot?
It looks pretty crudely made. It's like a big hunk of wrought iron that's got a wooden haft through the center. It doesn't look particularly. It doesn't look special.
Okay. Next is my most important question, right? Does his shoes have shoelaces?
No, he has fur boots, no laces.
I can't tie him together. Okay. Well then,
Sorry.
if there's nothing of value on him, then we'll just go past. Well, I mean, Harry will just go past. But is there anything of value on him that I can see? Or does he just look like a bit of a peasant?
I mean, not that you can see. You can see he has an enormous axe strapped to his side. The axe is beautifully made, covered in giant runes. It is excellent, but it's also
is
a
something
giant.
I could easily drop in the bag of holding?
It's a giant axe. You don't think you could pick this up? The blade of the axe is larger than the opening of the bag of holding. This is an enormous axe.
See, I could pick it up, but that wouldn't be like fluid. It'd be labored.
Yeah. So we can't fit in the bag of holding.
No. If it was magical, it might change its size depending on attunement. You're not sure if it is or not.
I was thinking more about how we disarm him, honestly.
We just lock him in the room.
Does anyone have anything that can like blunt his axe?
That's going to be loud and time intensive.
Quiet. Oh, just magic. Magic is like quiet, but yeah.
I think we just bar the door. Like.
Yeah. And I think if you blunted the axe, it's now a hammer, and that's still bad at that size.
Okay.
That orb next to me is.
I think I'm just sort of gesturing everybody out of the room, like, come on, God, like, you know.
Can I notice anything about the orb as we pass by it?
It's,
Is it
roughly
just like,
8 feet.
Is it just like a night lamp? Do I get the feeling of like a magical lamp that you walk past and activate so you can see in the dark? Or
It's giant tech, Grim. This is giant tech. It is infused with elemental energy. When it detects movement within a certain radius of it, it lights up. You think it probably is on a timer and times itself out when there's not enough movement, which is why this frost giant was lying here in the dark. Already the light is beginning to slowly dim. This is very, very standard for giant tech that you've seen before. It looks like almost like a globe of it looks almost like a globe of crystal that's been weathered and smoothed by the ocean. The surface of it is kind of almost organic looking. There's this like subtle ripple to the surface of it. It's beautiful, like sea glass essentially is the best way to think of it.
like a pearl. Mm.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I think, I agree with Lyra. We should get out of here. Let him snooze.
Alrighty.
I think just trying to sneak past. I've still got past without the trace up.
Fantastic. Are you interfering with the giant in any way, shape, or form?
No. And I think if anyone goes to, I'd probably just sort of try and reach out and just gesture like let sleeping giants lay.
Yeah, I mean, I've been holding the door the entire time, like, hey guys, I can't hold this up forever. Get going. I did say in time like the present. You're standing around.
That's a good point.
Yes.
The present is left. Wait. Okay. Stop wondering.
Now what?
I think we just
can
go
get
right
to the
through.
next door. Oh, yeah.
Go to the next door.
Okay.
Alrighty. As you make your way past the sleeping giant, there's a what looks like a large cabinet set into the wall, and then just towards your right, as you come, just towards your left, as you come around the edge, you can see stairs leading up to the floor above. There is no trapdoor on these stairs. As you get to this point, right at the bottom of the stairs, as you're about to try and climb past, Grim, could you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah, since you asked so nicely, I suppose I could do it.
Thanks, mate.
Anytime.
99.
Whoa.
That's got to be good, right?
Oh dear.
Might be a good 99.
Hopefully it's a good 99.
Here's what happens. There's a sudden shuffle. And as you turn, you watch as the frost giant reaches up, grabs his helmet, rubs his hands down his face. I don't feel so. And then begins vomiting violently behind one of the barrels.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
His hand slips in the puddle of his own making, his face smashing into the corner of one of the mead barrels, cracking through into the wood as he groans, lying in the wreckage of the barrel. I don't want to fall alone. As he's just sort of singing softly to himself, his voice echoing in the ruined, hollowed barrel that he has drunk.
Well, at least giants are too large to choke and ruin vomit, I guess, so a bad thing to good thing, I guess.
That depends on how much vomit there is.
Yes, I mean, it's
In
giant
this space.
sized.
If you
Giant
did it in
volume.
a half cup, yes.
A giant vomit
That's very true.
and a giant
If we're lucky, he'll take himself out.
choke.
With that, you make your way up
one
the
can only
stairs
hope.
to the floor above. Yes.
DM, it's... I'm going to turn to the party. It's not a very fun job, but I'm also not very quiet. And we're not going to be all teleporting out of here, right? I'm guessing we're going to come back this way.
Yes, all
I
of
think
us.
that's the plan.
I'm going to wait here and make sure that guy doesn't wake up and follow us or no one else comes down. Just watch our back.
But I'm gonna be real. If he does wake up, what are you gonna do?
I mean, but to be fair, I'm
Until you
horrible
walk?
at stealth as well. So I'm a hindrance as it is. If I continue on, I'm just as a hindrance as you are. So we either both stay behind, or we both go.
I just
why
don't
don't
think
we
it's-
just why don't we just go upstairs first and see what's in the next room
Yeah,
before
we're not
before
sneaking them out. There's
leaving
too
you
many
behind?
of them.
Well, we could link
We're
up
going to be fighting our
together
way out regardless.
if we get up to the stairs.
We're
Just
also
link-
quite little.
Hmm.
I just don't want something following us unknowingly, or coming
Well,
in.
he's not following anything.
And what if one of his companions comes to check on us? Don't we want to know that?
Oh no, the hounds.
Be alerted by your screams as they attack. I mean,
I'm not just going to be standing out on the fucking open.
Honestly, I don't think it's the worst idea at this point here for them to stay back if they're the clankiest of us.
okay.
They keep watch
Well.
behind and we continue ahead stealthily.
To
We can
be
always
fair,
talk
I
to each other
can
by
long
link.
strider myself, and then I also have some movement shenanigans in my own Misty Step, so I can always hightail it to help you guys if I really need to. I might sit up a bit further than Bart here, but I'll still be within range of him, but still not really like pushing forward like you guys.
DM, is that
Hello.
only the one entrance into and from the room apart from the door we took in?
Correct. Yeah, that little area down there is a cabinet that you can see.
Yeah. So anyone who wants to come help him will have to come up through from these staircase anyway. So
I'm meaning people
if we
coming
keep
in
watch,
from
we should keep watch.
outside.
I mean the door. No, the door was hidden, but we left it out
And
in
there
the
were
open, I
footprints.
guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but will you at least set up a mental telepathic link with Niles or
Yeah,
someone
that's fine.
if you get
I'll
into trouble? Or
connect it with Niles. Obviously, the limit is only 60 feet, though. I'm not sure how
actually, it's
deep.
120
120? Okay.
once you've got it established.
Why?
Okay. Well, I'll connect that with Niles, and I'm just not going to move, so I don't have to worry about waking this guy up. I'm just going to quietly sit at the corner.
Are you sure, Bartholomew? Are you sure of this course of action?
I don't want us to have someone come up from behind us, and I also don't want to ruin this mission with my physique.
You sure you just want to check what's in the next room first and then decide?
We're going to go into the next room. I'm going to roll a natural one, and then guards are going to come in behind us. And me standing here has a lot less consequences.
What is a natural
Please.
one?
What is it?
Bartholomew? What is a natural one?
Above board, me standing here
that a
has
good
so
thing?
many less consequences. Please.
You're going to roll a natural one? What does that mean?
This is not the time for dice games, Bartholomew.
Indeed.
I
I mean,
always
Harry would.
gambler.
Do you want to play dice games with the sleeping giant? I mean, you could. It would be a good way to distract him.
You win.
You could
Especially
win.
with spotted dice.
Harry's just going to pop his head up the staircase and see what's there. Stealthily.
Harry, fantastic. Thank you very much. As you pop your head up the staircase,
Yep.
the room beyond is much larger than the small basement belies. You can see there are 5 frost giants in this enormous room. Barrels stacked against the wall, more of those cabinets filled with bottles. But what grabs your attention is the frost giant seated on what looks like almost like a bit of a throne that has been set up in the very center of this room at the far wall. In front of them, another frost giant kneels, held down by 2 more, while another frost giant pulls out what looks like a burning brand. You can see that all the frost giants except the kneeling one are marked with Blodrin's blood rune. The giant seated on the throne, male giant but with no beard, shaven, leans against the arm of the chair, looking down over the giant on the floor.
Well, it seems you have a choice. Join us. Work with us. Acknowledge Jarl Blodrin.
Wait, do you speak giant? No. This is what you hear.
The second he starts speaking, I don't know what's going on. Harry will
Yeah.
just pop his head back into report.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You hear then,
Ja sticks wise and doors, and decides the horns ask year.
is what you hear.
Okay. Harry will pop his head back into the others.
How many
Guys,
are there?
There's 5, but one of them is there against their will. One of them looks stronger than the others. as like some form of leader or something. But they seem pretty focused on what they're doing. It might be a good chance for us to sneak past, or we could save the guy who doesn't want to be there on his will.
I was thinking, is it distraction
We
time?
can do that later.
Svindal to start causing a ruckus?
Yeah, 100%.
I really,
We could save that giant from,
if we could get
terror
a
of
distraction.
Mark.
I don't know why I'm talking so seriously. Yes, I think it would be a great idea.
I think Bart and Cassius can come with us, then I feel much more comfortable not splitting the party.
If we cause the distraction now, is it going to cause some of those from up in this meeting room to rush past us down the stairs and to watch them? Because right now we're standing...
Unlikely that they'll
Yeah.
head down into the basement. They'll just head out the front. This is technically it's a 2-story building, but you're in the third, like, understory in the basement. So if they were going to go
Something.
outside, yeah, they're unlikely to head down into the basement.
Okay.
I think, in lieu of a better plan,
Alright.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
all right. I guess I'll link back up with Svindal and just say he's about to try and there's a guy downstairs. A, is that blood red? He doesn't have a beard, and B, start causing the mother of all distractions if you can. We're gonna try and sneak past. who
I
is
will do
possibly
as you have
blood red.
asked. I will do what I can. It is at that point you hear what can only be described as the bellowing, the mating cry of an elephant seal crossed with that of a mammoth trumpeting. As Svindal roars the most bizarre sound you've ever heard. In the sudden silence, in the echoing silence, you hear the sound of footsteps on the wooden floor above you as clearly some of the giants that are upstairs begin making their way to go and investigate. There is a slew of words in giant. You only catch every second one. You hear the word whore thrown around once or twice, closely followed by what sounds like maybe some sort of an anatomical word, but the meaning doesn't quite really match up. Whatever the commotion that Svindal is doing, it appears to be drawing the attention of the guards and of the other giants. As Harry pops his head back up, you can see now that there are only 2 of those enemy giants left in the room. The one who is kneeling
Want to
is...
be there.
What was that, sorry?
Yeah, the one that's kneeling. What about him?
Still kneeling, being held down by the giant behind, and the one who is seated has now stood and is standing over the giant, holding the brand in their own hands.
You guys want to save him?
I do.
Yeah, I kind of don't want him to die to
But-
vampires or to them.
Educated
I
guess
think-
that might be Bludgeon. We could end this
I
right
think
now.
that might be Bludgeon, and I think starting a fight now is probably
Didn't he just
ill-advised.
say?
Well, he talked about joining Bloodrun's faction like it
Yes.
wasn't him, right? So
Maybe it's Bloodrun's.
Oh, wait, actually, I didn't hear that. Actually, that would have been giant.
Maybe it
It was
was
a giant.
He's he
Yeah.
said Bloodrun. It could be him.
If it's not Bludgeon, though, it's going to at least be one of his higher-ups. Right now, saving someone and getting rid of a leader of the enemy is very helpful. If we can do it quick.
Alright.
And a potential ally.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it.
Did
Why
you say
not?
the other 2 ran upstairs? Or did they run out of the building?
Ran
Sorry.
outside.
Yeah. All right. If we can bar the door, it could be worth doing so as well.
Okay.
Who's fast and strong?
Oh, I can do that. I'm pretty fast. I'm not very strong though. Like I said.
Surely there's a latch or something that, a lock.
Harry, are you still up in position looking at what's going on in the room, or have you gone back down to
I
discuss
think all
strategy?
of us are, right? All of us would be like popping our head over and looking.
Popping your head up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm sort of
Alright,
like near the
perfect.
top of the stairs to keep everybody within range of the pass without trace.
Then all of you may see what's going on in this room.
Is the,
Should I cast darkness and just block his vision?
Yeah, you know what?
So is there 3 or 2?
There's 2 enemy
There's 2
giants,
enemy-
1
enemy.
kneeling giant.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't say Frost Giant Ally. That says Frost Giant Ally.
Yeah.
Same spelling.
Which one I was when I first saw the screen.
Valid.
I'm
Good
locked
point.
into the same
Good
spelling. Yeah, that's what you see.
Uh,
Does anyone have magic to muffle the fight? Any sort of noise cancellation? No?
I've got this pass without a trace, but
Okay. I guess we just try to do this quick.
yeah.
The door to enter and leave the room to outside, is it like a latch lock or is it like a key lock?
It's an enormous wooden crossbeam to go down and block the door.
So that door is open and it has a latch that could be used to shut the door.
Or,
Is that
or
right?
is it closed? And
It's closed.
And-
The wooden latch is up, but if you were to pull the latch down, you could block the door.
So like Niles could do that.
It's pretty heavy, but you could give it a go.
I could use. Can I use my?
Cassius could do that.
Yeah, but if we wanted someone fast and strong,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if Niles could perhaps use some sort of leverage, some sort of I don't know, I don't know, get it. I don't know. He's a monk.
Yeah.
He can figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Time is
Fly at
passing.
it Superman style, right?
Yeah, whatever we do,
Yeah.
we need to do this quick. Bart's going to start sneaking into the center of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, Harry will reposition as well.
I could
I
punch.
am
I could just fucking punch.
I am definitely going to need another stealth check from anyone who is moving out into the open, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay within range of the ones moving. I will just do a quick whisper and just sort of say, one last chance. We can just try and sneak past them, get upstairs, rescue the others, come back down, rescue the downed giant.
It could be before we decide. It could be helpful to have some extra friends here. I'm sure this person may get marked, but
I mean, if
we could always figure that out
healing.
later.
if things go
Like,
wrong, our allies in the other rooms could be impacted. I don't want them to be.
Yes. I think we sneak up and then come back down, and
Secure the other allies first.
I think so.
More people,
yes.
the better.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
a
we'll keep
wise
sneaking.
course of action.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have to just sneak past and
Okay, let's move as fast as we can then.
all right. Using maybe like the pillars to sort of try and get some blockage going on.
Okay. Unfortunately, I will need another stealth check because you are no longer being protected by any of the... Okay, fantastic. So we've got 21 for Harry, that takes up to a 31. We've got a 3 from Cassius, which is up to a 13. 12 from Lyra, up to 22.
Wait.
Mine didn't come through. Mine was a 6 with Bart.
6 up to 16.
Make
9
my sheet
from
go
Grim,
again.
up to a 19. I think this decision might have been made for you, unfortunately, by the dice.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
What are these great
even with
balls in the wall?
Svindal still hollering?
Yes.
Like,
Svindal is
there's
still shouting as loud as he can.
muffled noise.
Technically a 35 from Niles. In this instance, though, it's not so much the individual... it's not the group scores as much as it is the individual, because as you are now moving out into the open, you're no longer moving through cover, you are just trying to run across the room to try and get to somewhere stealthy. You watch as the frost giant with the brand catches some movement out of the corner of their eye, and you watch as they lower, literally about to brand the frost giant in front of them, as they slowly lower the brand and look and go,
Small folk, what are you doing
Can I
in
just-
here?
Can I just immediately throw a trident at him?
100%. The second he speaks, you absolutely can.
Harry would also like to play cast darkness. I did mention it earlier.
You did. In that case,
I
then
want
I
to cast
will.
dark-
I'll get us into initiative, and you
Wow.
can have your trident and the darkness go off. I've got no problems with that.
Ideally, the darkness, so we can't see the trident coming.
That would then make it much harder for Cassius to throw the trident at the right spot.
Because he won't be able to see either.
I mean, it's a big giant.
That's true.
Darkness is only a 15-foot sphere.
This would just be around their heads.
Sure.
How big is a giant? How big is a giant? How tall is a giant?
So we're working on the slightly larger scaled up versions from the D&D one. So I'll pull open the scales for you.
So
but
really, if I'm on the ground punching a giant, I'm really just hitting its Achilles.
a frost giant. So I'll give you all the giants while we're here. So a hill giant stands about 20 feet tall. A stone giant about 25 feet tall. Frost giants and fire giants both stand at about 28 to 30 feet tall. And the storm giants and cloud giants stand at about 35 to 40 feet tall.
So this guy's about 10 meters tall.
Yes. No, if he's be about 7.5, if my math is correct. Am I mathin'?
Okay, 7.5 meters tall. Because you're going on 30 feet or 25 feet?
Yeah. I'm going off the 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
get
that's
like
the size of a 2-story house, or
yeah. they're
Yeah, I was
pretty-
gonna say like 2-story house kind of height.
It's
like,
about
it's all-
7
not,
to
not,
8
not the
meters
ceiling. Of the,
tall.
let
So
me
a
give you
15
darkness.
foot, 15 foot sphere. That would pretty much be like a
There you go.
4 meter. Yeah.
Yeah. Dave, I'll give you control of this. You can move it wherever you want. There you go. There's your darkness.
yeah, I mean it's aimed around his head, so it's really only covering his top half of his 30 feet tall, right?
Perfect.
Well, if you throw it
Cassius.
there, I'm throwing the trident at the one that's about to brand the other one.
Brilliant. I'll just move this to the...
I'll be the one that's about to brand the one that's down on the ground. That's the one
Yeah.
I'm throwing it at.
That's the frost giant in the red background, isn't
Correct.
it?
Oh,
It's
is
the
it?
leader
Okay.
one.
Yeah, correct. Perfect. Okay, so what I'll do...
The other
Wait
one's just
a
holding him
sec.
down, like
Yeah.
All right. Maybe that
Yeah.
I can't. I don't think I'll be able to reach the frost giant in the back. Then it has to be this one. I think with the
This one here? Yeah, the one who's holding him down. No problem at all. In that
I don't
case,
think I
then,
can reach
as
the one
you...
in the back.
No, possibly not. As you fling it forwards, what was your... to hit 22? That'll hit.
So 8 piercing, and then 9 thunder on top. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I think it's 6 if it moves. And then topple.
Yep.
So if you hit a creature with a trident, you can force it to make a con saving throw. So
I will make a
it's
con saving
DC
throw.
8 plus force at 12, and an ability modifier. So 8.
I got a 25.
16. That's fine. It's always worth it giving it a shot.
Absolutely.
But the damage still hits, and it is technically, it's got the lightning through it, or the thunder.
Fantastic.
Removed.
Could I get everyone to please roll initiative?
Am I still in stealth with my 21 from earlier?
You would be, yes. You were not spotted.
I think you're
yes.
going to be copying me, Matt, because I'm going to roll D8 now too.
Maybe.
27.
Oh, we've got some big rolls. So we've got a natural 20 for Cassius for a total of 24. We've got a 2 for Bartholomew.
I go up to
15 for
27 because I also the gift of alacrity, so a 3
Gift
on
of
top of
alacrity.
that, so 27.
I'll update that now on your thing. No problems
I
at
rolled an
all.
11, but I wasn't selected the token, so.
I'm guessing... Christian, did you not select your token either?
Oh, he got
I forgot.
Naughty, naughty. Who else
I
has
forgot
not
that.
selected their
It's fine.
token? Grim.
I
What
didn't
was yours?
select my token, Owen, but I rolled an 11 as well.
Grim, what was yours? 15. Is that everyone? Cassius, Harry, Lyra, Niles, Bart, Grim, and the 2 different frost giants. I will also roll for the frost giant.
Can I just, before I do
alright,
anything, can I
well.
see what everyone rolls so I can?
That is
Start on
everyone's
my-
roll. I have now put them in order in the overlay.
What's the one? Who's the one on 0?
The frost giant, I'm going to call them a frost giant commander.
You rolled a 0.
I rolled a 1 minus 1.
No, that's funny.
Okay,
It's unfortunate. I wish it wasn't so.
In this case, looking at the turn order, looking at the fact that the frost giant, not commander, is ahead of Bart, Niles is going to align Bart to his initiative. It's not the greatest initiative, but it's better than a 2. So,
Nice.
congrats. That's all right.
Yeah, it's
So-
sick.
So, Bart,
Don't
you
forget
are
we're
now
trying to save
after
magic
Niles.
for with the barrier thing, the portal.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty, we have our initiative order. As you watch as Harry clicks his fingers, darkness springing up around the Frost Giant Commander.
What is this foul magic?
As he then coughs and splutters, his head hidden. The giant who is holding the Frost Giant, the unmarked Frost Giant down, turns too slow as the trident thrown by Cassius spears into his chest. You watch as the Frost Giant looks down and brushes the trident away, his hands coming away from the kneeling Frost Giant just for a moment as he's distracted. Cassius, it is your turn.
That's his family heirloom.
Oh yeah, that's my family heirloom trident.
Oh yeah. We'll have to make sure to get it back after.
Oh, it's
You can
okay. It's bonded to me. I can just summon it.
Oh, sick.
But for now though, I'm not gonna. That's not the priority. So, how far away is this actually? No. What's this big thing in front of us, Owen? Sorry.
That is a rug. It looks shit though. Sorry.
Oh, so I can actually just walk over that.
Just walk over it.
Ain't no table.
Yeah.
What are the ball things in the corner?
The ball things in the corner. That's these things up here and down the bottom.
Cannonballs.
It's
no,
capsules.
these grey ones.
The bubbles.
Oh, they're big barrels of mead.
Oh, they're the top of a mead barrel. Gotcha.
Top of a mead barrel. It's open, so you can see the liquid inside. Sorry, yeah, that's not as easy to tell. I realize now in hindsight.
Giant marbles.
Yeah, they're giant little balls
There's
that we're
orbs.
using for like exercise balls. Yeah,
It's for you to go zorbing. Cassius, as you rush forwards, your feet springing nimbly over the carpet as you rush towards the Frost Giant, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm just 5 feet out, so I'm at 10 feet. 30 feet. I'm just trying to think what to do with my bonus action. I'm not particularly wanting to use any second winds right now just to get 15 feet of movement because that's health that I could be using. The adrenaline rush could get me there. I might just do though, might keep it simple for now actually. He has to actually, I don't know what his range is, but he technically might have to move. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to bring out my my chain halberd that I have, and I'm just going to make a bunch of attacks that way. It's the only thing I can really think of right now. So, let's chuck a booming blade into the first one. 14 will probably miss.
14 will miss, unfortunately.
That's fine. I think I can make another booming blade. Is that how it works, or is that miss then it just goes away?
No, it's on a hit. So the booming blade activates, and then it doesn't go off until you hit. So you keep it until you hit. I believe is the wording as is.
Well, I'll just keep what I've rolled then, and I'll just roll 20 to hit this time. I think that one will hit.
20 will hit, yes.
Cool. So I'll do 7 slashing. And then it will be 6 thunder now, and 14 if it moves. The other thunder that obviously from before, just forget that now, and we'll stick with this 14.
No dramas at all.
And then the thing I will chuck on top of that, I can do the push, sap, or slow. So I reckon for this one, I'm going to do sap. So if I hit a creature with a weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn. I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's
debuff.
fantastic. Brilliant.
Cool. That's the end of my turn for now.
Fantastic. Harry, you are up next.
Harry will use a bonus action Hexblade's Curse on the commander.
Do you have to? Oh no, you can see them. You've got Devil's Sight. Yep. Carry on.
Yep, I can see everything. Everything.
I'll mark them with the Hexblade's Curse. Let me do that now.
Harry's going to reposition behind this pillar for a bit of cover.
Yep.
It's up here. And he's going to take a shot with advantage from stealth.
Fantastic. I love it.
Let's do it. And a 19 is a crit as well. Neither of them is a 19, but a 25 does that hit?
25 does hit, yes. Fantastic.
Okay, so don't forget the +4 from the Hexblade's Curse. If you could, yeah, you got an icon on him.
Yep. Yeah. Let's mark that now. So
Actually, is there a way to get the Hexblade's Curse to automatically add in?
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Is it's a +4 to hit as well?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna press the button, so sorry if it pops up there. Okay.
No, that's all good. 7 additional damage. Nice.
Oh wait, it's a roll, is it? Hang on.
No, that's just it's just rolled a d20 for some strange reason. No, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So 12 damage. Sorry, we take the first one, right?
Yep.
10 damage, 3 radiant, 16 sneak attack, and then 4 from Hexblade's Curse. So that is a total of 33 damage.
Incredible. You watch as the arrow flies through, stabbing into the bolt, I should say, flies through the darkness, stabbing into the commander, who reaches down in sudden shock as they feel this blast. That was fun. That's the sound. That's the sound they make as the arrow flies through the darkness. As the arrow flies through the darkness.
I normally mute myself.
I got him in the nose. I'm sure that's it.
You got him in the nose, yeah. You watch as the giant lets out a cry of like, reaching down, dropping the burning brand in shock as he does so.
Perfect. We just saved a life. Harry will end his turn.
Alrighty, the frost giant. I should put frost giant question mark ally here. You watch. They currently don't have a weapon. As they're held down, they see this darkness suddenly. They see the darkness spring up around the commander. See the frost giant behind them who was holding them down let go and turn towards the noise. They take advantage of this sudden release. You watch as they kick their legs out. They're going to try and knock the frost giant who was holding them down prone. That's going to be a contested strength check. That is going to succeed. You watch as the frost giant who was trying to hold this marked frost giant, the marked frost giant, is knocked down, knocked prone, as the frost giant stands, looks towards you and goes, "I was not expecting allies so small, but your help is appreciated." And with that, they then step back out of the darkness and then kick the frost giant who's on the ground in the head. That is going to be a
curb stomp.
The
curb stomp.
With let's go the curb stomp. With advantage because they are prone.
That's so funny.
Oh, yes.
That is going to hit. That is going to deal a solid chunk of damage. You watch as they just kick out with a booted foot, breaking the nose of the frost giant, the marked frost giant on the floor in front of them. The frost giant in the token, it looks like male, but it is a female frost giant. You watch, she turns towards you all. "You are friends of Cinder? He mentioned small folk.
Here for a jailbreak.
Yep.
Do you want me to help here or get upstairs and unlock the others?
Maybe
I have no weapon.
help here first.
Unlock the others.
There's a weapon downstairs.
Close the door and then run upstairs and help the others.
There's also magic warding. They might be alerted to your presence if you try and break them out.
There's a drunk guy downstairs with an axe.
Yeah, he's got an axe, but he's dead drunk. You can probably just steal his axe.
Look, if you can, maybe try and save Frian first so she could perhaps deal with the magic.
Player's choice.
You watch as she looks around.
5 different options.
Everyone literally gave her a different option. You watch she looks around. I'm going to roll a d6 to see which one she picks.
What the hell?
Wait. Are there any other weapons in the room that we can use? Like, could they get the branding iron and use it as a weapon?
She can't see it. It's in the darkness. Oh, it's actually underneath the darkness.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
If you point that out to her, she will turn. A dark look crosses her face.
Yeah.
And then she
I'm
reaches
pointing
out,
at it.
picks it up, looks
Hell
in her hands and goes,
Yeah.
I will use their weapon of marking us to burn the flesh from their cursed bones.
and she prepares herself to join the fight. That is her full turn. There's not much else she can do from there.
I like
Grim.
her. She's cool.
Mhm.
She's chill vibes.
All right. So there's that frost giant on the ground at the moment, the big blue one. Well, doesn't help, both blue. Not a big beard. Is that the woman? Is it?
Yes, I will give you a more appropriate token for her.
Top.
What was that? Sorry.
So the one there, the frost giant. Yeah, okay. The one with big beard is actually
I'm gonna give you a more appropriate token. Don't worry.
I'm just trying to think. They're on the ground. They're crying. You know what? I've
Do you want me
already
to
seen.
I swap the token for the commander and
seen
her
one.
around. That's the easiest way to do it.
You know that works pretty well.
I don't know. I'll find a better one.
Well, I've already seen one giant wretch their guts on the floor today. Let's see if I can see another. As I will cast a. Yeah.
Let's save our spell slots.
Oh, this is a
Yeah,
pretty
no,
good
I'm
one.
thinking. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll cast a first level
That'll do.
Ray of Sickness at that frost giant there.
Yep. Fantastic. I believe I need to make a Constitution save.
Let me double check. I believe you are correct. Make a ranged spell attack.
No, there
Sorry.
you go. I was wrong.
So I believe that's 18, if I'm correct. Yeah, 18.
Just not to be a Debbie Downer. A ranged spell attack would be disadvantage because they're prone, or are we
They're
not doing
prone.
that because they're so big?
They are really big though.
Yeah.
What I'd do is I'd have it, rather than be disadvantage, I'd have it be as if they were in cover. So it'd be a +2 to their AC. This still hits.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't want to negatively impact.
No,
No.
that's worth pointing out.
Turns out I had a
The
really good
comments
token
said
for a female
anyway,
frost
so-
giant.
I came prepared.
Yeah. So for Ray of Sickness, that's going to be 15 poison damage. And I believe they are poisoned as well.
Yeah, I believe they just get poisoned. Target T get poison damage and has poison condition to the end of your next turn.
Which means disadvantage on their attacks.
That's correct.
Fantastic.
And then from that, I'm just going to
Oop, wrong one.
move here a little bit.
Brilliant.
Maybe over by the barrel a little bit.
No dramas at all.
Yeah.
Niles,
That'd be
it
me.
is your turn next.
Hello.
Oh,
Okay. So giant lady's helping us shut the door, so Niles probably doesn't need to shut the door anymore.
We don't know if she's going to do that, actually.
she was
She's
given
got the pen
5
and
different
he's
instructions. You don't know which one she's doing.
Well, Niles doesn't need to he shouldn't shut the door because the allied giant is still in the room, so we don't want to shut the door on her because that would be weird.
I
So
think
Niles
the
is
door
going-
you were planning on shutting is the one to the outside, which
Yeah,
is
the exterior.
How far away is that one?
just down below you. I'm pinging it now.
Oh, that's fine. So she'll be
what's
going
that?
a different direction, won't she?
So
She'll be going
that's
upstairs
45
to
feet
help
away.
the company.
Oh, easy then. All right. Well, in that case, how far
Or
away?
just
is
being the
that?
shit out of these two.
45 feet. So it's 45 feet to the south, the southwest of where you are. To get upstairs, it's 45, 50 feet to the northeast of where you are.
Well, I think I'm going to commit to the course of action, which was to lock the door behind us to stop anyone from entering that we were just in. So I'm going to do that. With
Fantastic.
I think I've got 50 feet of movement. So that's great. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to attempt to shut the door. Niles isn't strong enough to do like a strength-based check to shut the door, but he can punch with force. So he's going to try and like hit the what is it called? The
Crossbeam. The
the
fulcrum of the
crossbeam.
crossbeam, right at the top.
The
where
fulcrum.
the least energy is
That's
required.
the one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic.
Would you
Yeah,
like me to
make
roll
me,
to hit?
yeah. Make me an attack, and we'll use. I tell you what, you can even do an athletics or acrobatics check. I'd allow either. That also works here too.
You know what? I'm going to actually have a better hit rate to hit. So I have +10 to hit.
Done.
So I'm going to actually...
Yeah. Go for it.
Does that go through?
Natural one. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Holy.
Niles, as you fly up towards the crossbeam, which is
Breaks the
currently in
door.
the upright position, you'd lower your center of gravity, like pulling yourself up and then dropping down into the dive, allowing that momentum of gravity to help bring it in as well. And at the last second, you spin, kicking out with your heel as it slams into the very tip of that crossbeam, which is currently vertical. As you spin back up around, flying back away from it, you hear the sound of wood groaning, and with a satisfying thunk, the crossbeam falls, blocking the doorway.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's really good. I'm really glad it works. I can't quite get to who's this? Is it Skari, the bad guy?
No, that's the lady.
Oh, that's the lady. Okay.
In hindsight, I'm feeling like maybe I should swap the token of her and the commander. One of them looks a lot more evil than the other.
Yeah, yeah.
Red background is bad guy though. Can you change the color of the background?
No, not easily.
All right. It was actually, I think from where I was, it was 25 feet to get to the door.
I think it might have been 45 from where you were because you were up here.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's fine. I'm not going to use a bonus action to... Well, no, actually, I probably can. I'm still going to. I'm going to use a bonus action Step of the Wind to at least get closer to the action.
Fantastic.
So that's going to be 45. It'll be 45. 55. 55? Yeah, 55. So I can get to like the near this blanket.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Very cool.
Lyra, it is your turn next, as your dex is slightly higher than Bart's, I think.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move pretty much my full 30 feet movement to there, and then that should be, yep. And then targeting the prone giant, I'm going to see if I can get a starry wisp off.
Oh, fantastic.
23 to hit.
23 will hit, even with the partial cover afforded by being prone. Yes, 23 will hit.
And so it's just 7 radiant.
But doesn't Starry Wisp like mark them, so it's easy to hit them?
Until the end of my next turn, it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from invisible.
That's still good. Still good. Fantastic.
Yep. And then bonus action, I'm just getting a shillelagh up, just in case.
Brilliant. Bartholomew.
They're poisoned. However, that doesn't mean that their mouths don't work and they can't call for aid.
Correct.
So it may obviously nullify the poison into not being as effective, but Bart wants to just try to pin both of them down. And so in the broken giant that he does know, not that they need to understand it, but just so that they do, so that they can learn respect, even if it's of little folk. He's going to shout out, submit, and try to get them to basically the prone for command as a second level spell.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Yes. And then to the party, we need to be hitting them a lot harder if we're going to knock them out quickly.
Okay. We have for the Frost Giant that's already prone, that's only going to be a 10. For the Frost Giant Commander, though, I got a natural 20.
Okay. Well, on his turn, he will have to submit, fall into a prone position, and end his turn. That's all.
He's already prone, so he will just prostrate himself further and give up. Very nice. It is his turn next. He does exactly that. You watch as the Frost Giant fights against this spell. No, won't give. And then he throws himself, his arms out in front of him, letting go of his axe and holding his hands out in front, lying prone on the ground. Next up is the Frost Giant Commander. The Frost Giant Commander is going to stride free from the darkness, walking out beyond the edges of it, looking at all of the small folk around, seeing their companion, their guard, lying prone on the ground, submitting. You watch as the frost giant looks over you, a cruel, callous expression on their face as they look down their nose at you.
Is this what it has come to? Svindale has allied himself with small folk truly. He is no giant. He and all his ilk deserve to be fed to the devils. Come, small folk, I will end you myself. It is a great honor.
And with that, he strides forwards, unsheathing an enormous blade, a sword, softly glowing with frost. He is going to slash down at Bartholomew, who is the last voice he heard. Bartholomew, that is going to be 2 attacks with the sword. The first attack is going to be a 19. I think that misses, doesn't it?
19 just misses, yeah.
Fantastic. And the second is going to be a 28.
28 does hit, yes.
That's going to be 33 points of slashing damage.
Holy.
The frost is used up on the first go, unfortunately. None of the frost gets through, because that's all used up in the first strike, just leaving the sword on the second.
Not too much damage, actually. A lot of was soaked up from the
10
the
hit
song
points.
from the piano.
That is the end of the frost giant's go. I reckon... How are we doing for time? Yeah, go on. Let's do a couple more rounds. Cassius, it is your go next.
Cool. I'm gonna move up into here. There's one prone. I think that's too juicy not to take right now.
Yeah,
They're just
it's pretty
smack
juicy.
it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to power up with a bonus action my gauntlet, and then I'm just going to do 2 attacks into that creature.
Fantastic.
That giant. So
You have advantage,
we'll do
they are
Booming
prone.
Blade. 25 to hit. We'll take the first damage rolls.
7 piercing, 9 lightning, another 5. 9 lightning, and then 4 thunder, and then another 4. Sorry, 5 thunder, and then another 4 thunder if they
So
make. Yep.
yeah, so 4 of the that's
Yep.
because the 9's the 2d6. Perfect.
Yes. So 7 piercing, 9 lightning, 5 thunder. Amazing.
Just before, because the commander moved, Cass's booming damage
blade.
would have gone off as well.
Absolutely, it would have. That damage was.
It never was on the commander.
Oh no,
on
it was.
this
It was on the other one.
frost giant.
Ah, never mind.
Move.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I got excited.
that's all right.
Extra damage!
It would have been nice, but this guy in front hasn't really moved. He's been prone the whole time.
Yeah. Poor fella.
That's all good. Let's throw another attack into him anyway. I don't have Booming Blade now, so that's a crit.
Holy shit. Okay. So that's going to be 7
I'd
plus
say more
an
damage.
additional 8 damage for the first part of the crit.
Then you do
Plus
the
an
max
additional
damage
8.
stuff.
And then you get 8 from the lightning, plus another 12, so another 20 lightning damage after that. Jesus Christ. The giant is bloodied.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So I've just come up, run over the rug. I've then brought out my lightning claws, the cackling energy coming through the blades, and then I've just done 2 massives. One big slash, and that's obviously taken a portion out, and then the other one's come through and just ripped a portion of his throat open.
Oh, yes.
It is a brutal injury, Cassius, but he still lives.
He's still up.
You're living it. Show him what the small folk can do, Cassius. Tap.
I'll just let my actions do the talking, mate. No stress. I think I might action search here anyway because he's prone.
Oh, yep, why not?
How much damage was that one crit, by the way?
Yeah, on the house as well.
So it was 20 from the lightning damage, plus 8, plus 7, so what's that, 35?
Go again.
Wow.
Let's get another
Go
2
again.
hits in. Let's go again, eh?
That's as much as that's
hey.
more than the Frost Giant Commander
Oh.
did to Bart.
You just see me, as I do my action surge, you just see me do like a jumping and I'm like sort of like doing some like boxing movements and stuff like that, almost like getting some really flow in and then another bang bang.
Yeah, you're still down. I think a few more hits would be warranted here.
18 to go through.
18 will hit.
So 6 and 8.
6 and 8. Yep.
15, I think we'll... I don't know.
Ooh, wait, oh.
15. So 13 and 15. 15 does still hit. That is the armor class. So 8
Cool.
piercing and 4 lightning.
There's another 2 just, slash. More into the chest this time, probably. They're not as heavy.
Yeah.
Cool, though.
He's not looking good.
Awesome. And with that, I've done... I'll end my turn. What I will do, though, because I've got a lot of attacks in, I'm going to at least sap him. So, yet again, if he tries to make a hit, he'll have disadvantage.
Fantastic.
And, yeah, I'll do that.
Harry, it is your go next.
No worries. Question.
Hello.
Because the commander couldn't see me when I showed him last time. Am I
Right.
still technically hidden?
Yes, you would still technically be hidden.
Sick. Okay, so I'll shoot at him with advantage. Pew pew. Classic Harry. Attack. Oh no.
Neither of those hit, sorry, Harry. 14 and 14.
That sucks.
As the
yeah,
arrow
it just
pings
bounces
off
off
the
his
helmet, you watch as the Frost Giant Commander scans the room, looking towards the pillar where you're hiding.
No, you'll have to do better than that.
I think Sindel rather align with himself with small folk than trust someone who betrayed his own people. And Harry will bonus action hide behind the pillar.
Fantastic.
Fair.
Askiri, you watch as she hefts the burning...
DM.
Yep.
It's +4 because he's hexed. Sorry, so there were 18 to hits.
They would hit. So 18 would hit.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I need to remember. So the piercing is +4 as well, so that's 10 damage.
Yep.
+2, +12.
Yep. So 2 radiant, then the 12 sneak attack. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Fantastic.
Hex, thank you. I knew that was something that I was doing.
As the arrow thumps into the chest of the Frost Giant, he says the same thing as before, looking towards you, but you feel considerably better.
Yes, I do. And then 21 to hide.
21 to hide. Askiri hefts her burning brand, looks down at the Frost Giant on the floor in front of her. You chose your path. And then brings it down on top of him. She's going to make 2 attacks with her burning brand. This will do additional fire damage as well.
Is she branding the face or something? Like, what's she doing?
She's beating him with it.
Okay, just beating with the hot iron.
Please, my friend, I've served you up a platter. Reap your bloody harvest.
I
That
just
is-
picture every stack, just the
Yeah,
cinders.
pop off,
fly.
Queen.
Yeah, it's like smack cinders.
Pop up, Queen.
That is going to be a 24 and an 18 for the first attack, so 24 will hit, and the second attack is going to be a 27 and a 14, so we'll take 27. That will also hit, so both of these are going to hit. The first strike is going to do 18 bludgeoning damage and 6 fire damage. And the NPC is going to steal the kill from this one as she deals
That's fine.
another 12 bludgeoning damage and 2 more fire damage, which is 8 more than is required to take this Frost Giant down. You
How do
watch
you want to
as
do it, Owen?
you watch. I know. How do I want to do it?
How do you want to
How
do
does Askiri want to do it? You watch as she just smashes down with all her might into his skull. The first strike cracking through the protective bony layers. The second embedding itself in his brain as you hear this sizzling noise as the brand is bent completely out of shape by that first strike. As she literally breaks the burning brand off, leaving her with this sort of like spear-like iron. You watch as the giant kind of reaches in these last few moments for his axe, Instead, she picks it up, kicks his hand away, takes his axe. You do not deserve an afterlife in Valhalla. Off to hell with you. And with that, she holds his axe just out of reach as his final moments come before holding the axe and pointing towards the giant commander. You're next, Burnkiss. That is her turn.
Was that Burnness?
Bendigus.
Burnkiss. Grim,
his mum calls
you are
his mum
next.
calls him Bernie.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Burkus. Your turn next, Grim.
Bernie.
I'll change their name now. You know
Yes.
their name.
Let me just double check. It does. I don't think it really matters, but that's plenty there. I'll pull out my little pocket watch from my pocket. Would you believe?
What?
As I
Get out.
check the time, I was like, well, it
Tick-tock,
turns out,
killer clock.
TikTok killer clock. Your time with the small folk has come to an end. As I close the front case of the pocket watch and use Toll of the Dead on him.
Fantastic. I believe it's a con save.
Life 2d12 for this
Is
one
it a
here, and I believe
con
it
save?
is. Let me double check.
Pretty sure it is.
A wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That is going to be an 18. What's your spell save DC, Grim?
Yeah, I just realized it's not actually on there. Wait, spell attack is 9. 17.
17?
Bless you.
They will pass.
Oh, you're joking.
Sorry.
I go back around the corner of this.
With Harry. Hello, Harry. Turns out it wasn't death o'clock. I'll try again later.
Yeah.
This thing runs fast.
Harry's just like, I know, honey, but
Be quiet.
Nice.
Grim doesn't even see Harry, to be honest.
I'm just
Harry's
talking.
sitting next to
Harry?
him.
Harry. Oh, it's
I get you somewhere, motherfucker.
You probably just assume he's always sort of hidden somewhere on the outskirts where you
Yeah, he's
normally are.
just popping out of. He's just popping out of barrels like whack-a-mole every time I look
Yep.
around.
Yeah, Harry sees Grim coming to him and gets
Actually, yeah, that's
away
true.
from Grim.
You would just see every now and again little flutters of movement and a little bolt here and there and another little flutter of movement and nothing.
Yeah.
Be very
Yeah,
interesting
it's like
to see.
this skittering in the dark, and I just look at a half-eaten carrot behind me. I'm like, where? Anyway,
I've actually spelled that wrong. It's B-I-R, Burkiss. You are next, Niles. It is your turn.
My turn. Wow.
All right. Fine. It's Lyra's turn then. You're not going to be that excited about it.
I want to. No, I'm very excited actually.
Make me believe it. You're actors. You're all voice actors now. Make me believe it.
I'm very excited.
It's a tough
I
act to
cannot
follow.
believe
We had the
the
quality
next-
line of TikTok death o'clock. So you've got to
that's
somehow
pretty
beat
good.
that. It was pretty good.
I'm gonna punch you.
even I had something cool with like Weekend Bloody Harvest and stuff like that. Yeah.
Is that the title of the episode? I'm gonna punch you? Question mark.
Next turn, when I can get over there.
Yeah.
We were all waiting so intense.
I'm a professional. I'm gonna leave you wanting more.
Amazing.
Going to
I'm gonna punch you.
yeah.
It's an Owlin thing.
I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Right in the family jewels. We got a song here.
Actually got a cloaca.
Unless you've got a cloaca.
Wow. Punch 19 for 13 force damage on Burkus.
Burkus, yes, that would be 19 will hit.
Punch him right in the Burkus.
Right. Right in the family Burkus.
Right. Second attack
Birkus.
for 17 and 9 force damage.
9 force damage.
I'm going to focus point, flurry of blows.
Fantastic.
Pop. It's going to be a 12. That's probably going to miss, unfortunately.
12 will miss, unfortunately, yes.
What about a
29 will
29?
hit, no. 7 more points of bludgeoning damage as you just crack into Birkus's kneecaps. This like brutal sound of bone shattering as Birkus looks down at you.
You filthy creatures. You'll be wiped from this planet. You'll be our lands once again. A land of frost.
You talk a lot.
You won't be alive to see it, my friend.
I like
Anything else
by
you want to
weather
tell us?
warm.
What?
I'm going to need to adjust your charisma, Niles.
I like my walks.
My charisma is my dump stat, dude.
We might need to
He's
make
actually
it lower.
role playing it.
He's role-playing perfectly.
Role-playing it properly. Yeah.
You should be giving him
Oh, it's a
inspiration,
10.
DM.
Actually,
10.
I think we should give
10.
him inspiration.
Yeah,
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 100%.
Thank you, Jared.
He's
I got you, man.
Cards.
Thanks, man. I let Bartholomew do all the wise talking and singing and playing songs. I'm just there to be like, yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
I don't come up with the quippy one-liners.
Man, you're more like a Plato
Clearly.
that is there to like write and write down their exploits and everything for the. You know, that's what you're doing, man.
I
You're a
punch
different
bad
type
guys and
of-
make tea.
I will have tea.
No, I have plenty. It's in my pouch here. Lyra, it is your turn next.
All right.
Loose leaf?
Feeling somewhat torn between unleashing a lightning spell but wanting to save the spell slots. Going to sort of fight a bit of the fear.
Yep.
And see if I can get within 30 feet of him. I think that is that enough to get flanking
Yes.
that sort
Yes.
of array?
Yes. Cassius is over the other side. You get a +2.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grit my teeth and do a booming blade buffed shillelagh hit
Fantastic.
with the primal strike and the no swampy out, but I think I will have tattoo up on this one.
Brilliant.
Fire damage. Oh wait, no, not fire damage.
Okay.
Probably
15 +2
Yeah.
takes up to 17. That does hit. That is going to be
all right.
3 booming blade initially.
Yeah, that's gonna be the windy.
Wait, has it rolled to hit or is that the
defiance.
damage? That's the damage. As soon as you rolled to hit, hasn't rolled to hit.
Oh, oops, sorry, I didn't roll hit. Yep, that
That's
might
okay.
help. Sorry, it's on a different screen.
Classic.
Oh, fuck. That
That's
does not hit.
+2 takes up to a 15.
15.
It's not quite enough.
No!
You're one short, my
That's
friend.
weird.
The other giant had an armor class of 15. Birkus has an armor class of 16.
That sucks.
I'll go back
Oh, well.
and give myself all that health back that I just took off.
That would have been nice.
That would have been okay.
Wait, hang on, no, Yep, no, never mind. Damn, that was such a good roll as well.
I know.
Sorry.
That was such good roll on the shillelagh. Anything else on your turn, Lyra?
Swing and a miss.
Sadness.
Crying is a free action. Don't forget.
You're, no.
Maybe
I don't
that's
think
the
I have
episode
any
title for this one.
bonus.
Crying is a free action.
I like that.
Yep, no.
Not a bad name
she's
for a
gonna
podcast.
Glare
I like
glare at him and helping the others quips.
Fantastic. Bartholomew of the Liang clan. It is your go.
Cool. As we're working on apparently our
Quips.
verbal battling as much
It's because
as
the
our
Avengers
physical.
are coming back again. Everyone's now got a quip again. We've all got a quips are back in vogue.
Uh-huh. But the Avengers going back.
Bart
That's
does want to
good,
save spell slots as well, but realizes we need to knock these guys out. Luckily, I took out the frost run a lot quicker than I was expecting. I'm just going to bring up the Cobalt Star and giving myself like a bit of a lift into the air with my wings, not able to fully fly because of the armor, but just like 5 foot or so, and then crack down on the creature's knee, just trying to like pop his leg out. Just going to do 2 normal attacks with the Cobalt Star. I will move around my companions to get on the other side of Niles and Cassius.
Fantastic.
Plus
2 this.
Yes, I don't have the at the moment the ability to. It seems like the Beyond's changed, and I can't put in situational stuff, so it'll just be a normal roll, and then we'll just
manually.
have to do the 23 to hit for the first one.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
And a 21 to hit for the second one.
Absolutely.
Perfect. And then I'll just roll all the damage, and we'll
just do all the damage.
Add
it all on.
4. Bang, 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 bang. 18 plus 4, 22 points of lightning and bludgeoning.
I don't need to separate those, so that is perfect. 22 points of damage. Birkus is bloodied.
Perfect. And the sap property, so if he were to try to flee to run and call more giants, minus 10 feet of movement. And nothing for bonus action. I don't think there's anything really worse. Yeah, that's going to be Bart's turn.
Alrighty. You watch as the Frost Giant is removed from the initiative order, which I should have done before. It is Birkus's go as the Frost Giant lies dead on the ground. Birkus looks towards a Skiri. What was that?
Twitches a couple times.
Yeah. You watch as Birkus looks towards a Skiri, holding the axe. He looks down in rage as he sees a Skiri take the axe from the Frost Giant, denying him his weapon at the moment of death.
You, Oathbreaker. All of you will die for this.
And with that, he is going to swing. Nah, he's going to do a frost burst. But Lyra, Niles, Cassius, I need all 4 of you to please make a dexterity saving throw, please, as he holds his sword aloft and slams it down into the ground in front of him. A burst of frost blasting out.
I'll definitely fail that. So I
5
think
will
just
fail.
off the rip,
Yep.
I think I'm just going to do an absorb elements. I think that makes sense.
That's a very good idea.
In case a 16 isn't enough, Lyra does get a +4.
That is good to know. That is very good to know.
What about a 15?
You also get a plus to that as well, because you're close enough to Bart, aren't you? What's the range of the aura? Not quite.
Natural 20, I'll like pull Lyra into like a shield from the wings and try to just cover all of the ice.
This is probably going to be a lot of damage.
Could be, yeah.
I'm going to use my Heroic Inspiration and reroll.
Okay.
Because
I'm just gonna take the absorb.
Just take it, yeah.
I'll take my.
I rolled the exact same thing, so fuck me.
I'm so sorry.
I'll save my heroic inspiration for stuff like that.
That's cool. That's fine. I have evasion. It's not as bad as it could be if they fail.
Exactly. It could be way worse. All right. That is going to be. So all those who failed. Niles, a 15 is a fail, unfortunately, but a 16 is a pass. So anything 16 and above is a pass. So Lyra's passed. Cassius has failed. I'm so sorry, Niles. I'm so sorry, Matt. Natural 20 for Bartholomew. So those of you who passed, you'll be taking half damage, and you are not pushed back. For those of you who failed, so Cassius and Niles, the 2 of you are thrown back 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, right back towards a Skiri.
That's all right. How much is
23 points of cold damage.
That is halved for me, so what is that, 11, 12?
11, 12. No, 11, because it's rounded down. No, yeah, 11, 11, because it's rounded down.
And we're not pushed.
Does it even
take half?
You take half. So 11 points for Lyra and Bart.
I take half because of evasion.
Yep. And Cassius, you take half because of your reaction for absorb element. So it's 11 damage. So everyone takes 11 damage. And you, on your next attack...
Man, it's not even out of my temp HP yet.
Yeah, all right.
On your next attack, Cassius, you can inflict that frost damage again, right back at the person who cast it at you.
Perfect.
That is not all Birkus is going to do. Bearcus is then going to... Yep, I'm very sure. Bearcus is then going to activate Vaprak's Rage using their bonus action.
Who's Vaprak?
Exactly. Who is Vaprak? As Bearcus activates Vaprak's Rage, they go into a frenzy. Their eyes glowing with this light, almost like this frost blue, this very bright ice blue begins glowing around their eyes as their what look like these markings, carvings into their skin begin to glow and light up, revealing these infernal runes all across their body. Not giant, infernal.
Yes, that's the mark of a real good guy right there.
Yeah. While they are under the effects of Vaprak's Rage, a couple of things happen. The first one is the war cry. Let's do a... Dave, can you roll D100 for me?
I can roll a D100.
Uh-oh.
Roll.
That's not good. Roll, Riggy.
42. In this instance, lower is better for you guys, not higher. That is not enough to trigger the effect. Cool. Then that is all that happens on Bearcus's go. At the end of the round, you can still hear from up above the sound of Svindale making as much noise as he physically can, shouting and raving. That is the only reason that you think what is happening in here has not been heard by the Frost Giants outside. For another round, the Frost Giants are not trying to break back in. And that is where we will wrap up for tonight's session. We will come back next week in the midst of combat as you take on Bearcus. Really nicely done, guys. That could have been a much, much rougher fight for you, especially if you had taken too long with Askiri's branding. So well done with that. You basically turned Askiri into an immediate ally. That was very nicely handled. Right, that is all we have time for tonight. Sorry, everybody. We are going to wrap up there. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, thank you so much. You are absolutely amazing. We love you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment. All of those things really, really help us out. For those of you who are watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to go and raid a lovely friend of the channel tonight. That is going to be... none of our usual friends are playing. Let's go and raid Diogenes of Melbourne. That sounds like a fun group. I think I can guess where they're based. Let's go and raid those bad boys. I'll get that raid going.
Probably Queensland.
Jump on over and give them some love. Everyone, thank you so much. We will see you all next week for more Cosmere RPG on Monday night, more Tales from the Yawning Portal on Tuesday night, and of course, more Return of the Giants on Wednesday night. Until then, stay safe, stay well. See you guys soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.